Volodymyr Zelensky isn't blinking. Amid swirling speculation over secret deals and looming talks between global power brokers, Ukraine's president drew a hard red line. Any peace effort that demands Kyiv to retreat from its own territory is off the table. At a Monday briefing, Zelensky made his position clear, stating,
"No one will withdraw our troops from our territories. This is my constitutional duty. It is the duty of our military to protect the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine. Yes, now there are territories occupied through the aggression of such a large country. But there are no ultimatums, and no one will give up their land, their territories, their people, their homes."
The Ukrainian leader also revealed two recent phone calls with US President Donald Trump. During one of the calls, he pressed Trump not to negotiate with Russia about Ukraine's future without Kyiv's participation.
The first call was, we talked with him about what is very important for Ukraine. This is a ceasefire. These are, in principle, unconditional things that we discussed in Istanbul and constantly before that. The second is the readiness of the United States of America to take more serious steps, sanctions steps. And I asked him to think about it and apply it. If Russia does not support the ceasefire and does not want to end this war. The third, I asked him before his conversation with Putin not to make a decision about Ukraine without us.
To institutionalize its diplomatic push, Zelensky announced the formation of a standing national peace negotiation team. The move, shared via his official Telegram account, followed a high-level internal strategy session. Zelensky praised his envoys for conducting themselves with dignity during recent talks in Istanbul, which produced one of the most tangible outcomes so far: a large-scale prisoner exchange agreement in a 1,000 for 1,000 format. Meanwhile, Ukraine's proposal for a 30-day ceasefire remains on the table, though Kyiv remains skeptical of Moscow's intent to honor it. Seeking to break the diplomatic deadlock, Zelensky proposed a high-level summit involving the United States, Russia, Ukraine, the European National Security Council, and the United Kingdom. He named 3 neutral venues under consideration: Turkey, the Vatican, and Switzerland.
We consider the possibility of meeting all the teams. We want to meet on a high level. The United States, Ukraine, Russia, and the European NSC. Representatives of the countries that have just sounded, and plus Great Britain. And such a meeting can take place in Turkey, the Vatican, or Switzerland. We are now looking at these 3 platforms, as all 3 countries, all 3 platforms.
With Ukraine pushing for allied unity and demanding a seat at every table, Zelensky's message lands like a warning shot. No backroom deals, no territorial trades, and no decisions made without Kyiv. The war may be diplomatic now, but it remains dangerous